happy Easter weekend. I hope you're having a great weekend. Can you guess what I'm making? I'll tell you what, some of the kids out there might know what I'm making, especially if you watch me Thursday morning when I live streamed. You see, every Tuesday and Thursday morning, I live stream some balloons at 10 a.m. on our EBIC Kids Facebook group and the EBIC Kids YouTube channel. Now, I've got this long brown one here. Do you see how long that is? And I already twisted this shorter brown one. So I've got two. One's half the size of the other. What do you think I'm going to make? Do you know? There we go. Did you guess it? A cross. You got it right. I mean, this is what Easter is all about, right? Well, not really. I mean, the cross is a part of what happened to Jesus a few days ago, a few days before Easter on Good Friday. Huh. So what's Easter all about then? Well, that's what we're here to discover. As I said, I'm Dave, and I'm so pumped to be here at Easter Jam. I'm so pumped for everything that's going to be happening here. Now, before we get started, there's only one thing you need to know, and that is Easter Jam is for everybody. Everybody in your family. So if you're a teenager, hey, this is for you. If you're a college student, I think you're going to enjoy it. If you're a younger kid, awesome, get ready. We're about to have some serious fun, and we need you to lead the way. Now, adults, buckle up. This is an Easter weekend, unlike any you've had before. So no matter who you are, we want you to know that Easter Jam is for you. The only way not to have fun is to, well, it's to not to participate, because you know what? We're going to be having some fun with some games. So look around, see if anyone's missing. If so, hit that pause button and go get them now. And then we're going to get started real soon. We're going to get started in 3, 2, 1.
Easter, a time for fake grass, plastic eggs, these things, chocolate bunnies, and people dressed as bunnies. And then there are the weird parts of Easter, like fake grass, plastic eggs, these things, chocolate bunnies, and people dressed as bunnies, which is interesting. But what does all this stuff have to do with Easter? And if this holiday is about more than candy and wearing uncomfortable clothes to church and lunch with your relatives, what makes Easter happy?
Again. Let's see what I'm making now. Can you guess what it is? Oh, let's see. Let me add a couple more twists to this. Can you guess yet? Oh, I need to do a few more things, like this white one right here. Watch. We need to get rid of this white. You ready? There it is. You twist this in. Oh, what about this pink one? Do you know what? I only need a little bit of it. Just that little bit. That's still a lot of squeaking, isn't it? Okay, now I'm going to get rid of the pink. You ready? Can you tell what it is yet? Oh, let me add one more balloon here. And then maybe you can tell. I need to grab another purple one. And I'm going to divide it into two. Kind of like a hair bow or a bow tie or maybe some glasses. Let me twist it here. Now maybe you can tell what it is. Twist that part down. And this part up. Let me move some balloons around. Let me grab my marker. Do a little drawing here, a little drawing there. A couple little things. Now, I'm going to grab this piece right here and twist it in here. And what did I make? What did I make? I made myself a, what? A bunny hat. Exactly. Is this what Easter's about? We'll find out in a little bit. But I'll tell you what, let me put this bunny hat down. And do you know what? I think there are only two kinds of people in this world. Are you ready? People who love these things and people like me who just don't get it. My sister, she loves these things. What she does, she gets them and she opens up the container a couple weeks before Easter so they get hard. And then she loves eating them. I just don't really like them. So how do you guys feel? Everybody in your family there, okay? If you love these things, go ahead and raise your hand. I see some hands raised, some not. Wow, there are a lot of different opinions out there about these, aren't there? Well, no matter how you feel about these things, you're going to love this game, okay? Your family is going to have a face-off with the peeps. This is called the greatest peep jousting competition of all time. I'm going to explain how it works, and then when I tell you to start, you'll hit the pause button, and then you can go start. First, you're going to divide your family, your group, into two teams. Okay. Next, you're going to take the two peeps, a peep, or if you don't have a peep, a large marshmallow works as well. Don't worry about it at all. Team A will get the one peep, and Team B will get the other. Now, you can come up with cooler names if you want to, like maybe this is Lord Sugarcoat, and this is Sir Sprinkles. You get the idea. You can also use a marker like a Sharpie and draw on them to kind of give them their own personality. I mean, look at this picture here of what my sons did to their peeps. I mean, John, he drew the shirt he was wearing. He tried to draw it on the peep, the same colors. And my son Josiah, what did he do? He gave his peep some abdominal muscles. Exactly. So you can draw a mustache on your peep or give them maybe some mean eyebrows or a fancy outfit, or you could just let them be alone if you want. Next, you need to prepare your peeps for battle. So you're going to stick a toothpick in each peep to prepare them for the battle. Now, that you can think of the toothpick as a joust or a lightsaber or a sword. Just depends how serious your family is on competition and everything. Now make sure the toothpick is facing forward toward the other peep. Now you're going to place these two combatants on a microwavable plate. No social distancing necessary at all. You want the peeps to be as close as possible and facing each other. Finally, it's time for the big event. Gather around and put the plate in the microwave. You're going to set the timer for 45 seconds. You won't let it run that long, so don't worry. Matter of fact, please don't let it run that long. Then you're going to press the start. Make sure everyone can see, and you're going to be watching at a safe distance until the peeps drop their lightsabers and one touches the other. The toothpick that touches the other one first wins. And as soon as this happens, you're going to want to stop the microwave. Trust me on this. You are going to want to stop the microwave, families. Okay. It's time to settle this thing. Now, don't forget to snap some pictures. You could do some before and after pictures, and maybe even a photo finish to see who wins. Okay, it's go time. Okay, so press the pause, and I'll wait right here. How did it go? Who won? I want pictures. Post some of those pictures that you took to our EBIC Kids Facebook page so that I can see the pictures. I would love to see who won. Look at ours. I'll tell you what, who won in ours? The pink one. I think maybe it's because Josiah drew those muscles on the peep. What do you think? And this kind of happened. It kind of got a little melted and squishy. Are you ready for another game? Yeah? Awesome. For this one, you are going to need a laundry basket and some socks. Now, the socks can be clean or dirty. You know, it doesn't matter as long as they have a match. Okay? Because we're going to be matching these up. So we need a match. So go grab your laundry now. Go grab your socks and your laundry basket and press pause, and we'll meet right back here. You ready? 3, 2, 1, go get them. Okay, do you have your baskets and socks? Lots of socks? Like lots and lots of socks? Great! Now, you're going to need we're going to choose 2 people to play. If you want, you can play it again with different people and things like that. And if you have more than 2 people, you could use some others as scorekeepers. Now, to get started, you're going to go and dump all the socks over on one side of the room. Don't worry, they'll get cleaned up. And place the laundry basket on the other side. Now, when I say go, players are going to go over there. The players who are playing are going to go and look for matching socks. They are going to ball up the socks and then toss them into the laundry basket. And then look for another pair of socks and keep going until the timer. We're going to give you 60 seconds until it's over. And the player with the most pairs of socks in the laundry basket wins. This is kind of an Easter egg throwdown, kind of, if you get socks with decorations, see how it kind of looks like an Easter egg? Yeah. Now, if you don't have scorekeepers, that's okay. You're going to need to kind of count on your own as far as it goes. And if you have a whole lot of people in your family, you could take turns competing against each other and everything. Okay? So, if you're ready, go ahead and press the pause button now as you get ready for the Easter egg throwdown. Is everybody ready? That's great. Awesome. Let me put these on the side. Okay. We're getting ready to put the 1-minute timer on the screen. Are you ready? The Easter egg throwdown is going to be happening in 3, 2, 1, and go! All right, families, come on back over here. Hey, who won? Yeah, did you have fun? Super. Okay, then, that was wild. I mean, whoever won gets socks. Just kidding, just kidding. They get... No, you don't want to eat these because they have Sharpie on them, so maybe not. I'll tell you what, maybe you guys can decide if there's a special treat or something that they could have. That would be great. I hope you're having fun so far because this is Easter weekend. Easter's tomorrow, and we are so excited for it. Now, if you don't know the whole story of Easter, that's okay. We're going to be talking about it in a little bit. We'll talk about what makes Easter Easter and what makes it so much special. So special, so much more special than any other day. It's a happy day. But before we get there, I know that you have a lot of family and friends who would love to hear from you. So to make that happen, I've got a few options for you here that I'm going to put on the screen. I'm going to pause the video and I want you to pick one of these challenges and do it together as a family to wish your peeps a happy Easter weekend. Are you ready? Press that pause. Oh, hi again. Let me see. Can you guess what I'm making now? Let's see. You know what? I need to get rid of this. Pop. That one popped. And let me do another one here. Did you guess yet? Oh. You know what? I've got a piece that's losing air. I'm going to need to pop that piece. There we go. Can you guess what it is yet? I got to admit, it doesn't quite look like anything yet, does it? Couple more pieces. First of all, I need to get rid of this piece. Remember how we do it? We pop it. Okay. Oh, now, what if I take this and wrap it around like this? And then take it like this around that part. I'm going to need to get rid of this. You ready? Yay! Tie these two together. Now there's one more piece that's missing from this. Are you ready to see what it is? Yeah. Ha! I already did this piece. There you go. He's my balloon Jesus. What do you think? Uh-oh. Maybe if I put a sash going over his shoulder, maybe that'll look a little better, huh? There we go. Exactly. Huh. Hey, thank you. A few people texted me Happy Easter. Thank you so much. That's so nice of you. Hey, we're all celebrating Easter a little differently than we have before, and you know what? That's okay. Easter can still be happy. Matter of fact, Easter is still happy. And that's not only because of the peep wars or the Easter basket, the throwdown, or the chocolate bunnies that maybe some people are going to be eating, although those are awesome, and I'm hoping I get some Reese's eggs. It's still happy because of what happened thousands of years ago. You see, it was this combined with when Jesus was there, but then he was what? Placed in a tomb, and then a couple days later, We're going to find out in just a second. I'll tell you what. Do you know what? We can tell the story about what happened a few thousand years ago. I can tell it with... I bet you thought I was going to say balloons, didn't you? And I could, and that would be fun. But you know what? I want us to use something that you have at home. And you might not have balloons at home. But I know what you do have. You have laundry. That's right. It's time for the Easter story to be told with laundry. Are you ready? Here we go. Let's watch the Easter story.
In the beginning, God created everything. He formed people in His very own image. But then, we turned away from God. Sin entered the world, like a dark stain. Still, God loved us so deeply that He made a plan to rescue us. At just the right moment, God sent His very own Son, Jesus, to live among us. Jesus healed hearts and minds and bodies. Thousands gathered to hear Him teach. Instead of giving lots of new rules, Jesus turned things upside down by making it simple. Love God, love others. After 3 years of traveling and teaching, Jesus and His disciples entered Jerusalem to celebrate the Passover feast. Huge crowds gathered to welcome Him. But while the crowds cheered for Jesus, the religious leaders made plans to arrest Him. He was turning their world upside down, and they wanted Him gone. As Jesus celebrated the Passover meal with His friends, He told them that He would be leaving, but would return. His friends didn't understand. That night, one of Jesus' followers, Judas, led soldiers to arrest Him. The religious leaders gave Jesus a fake trial and then sent Him to Pilate, the Roman governor, who could have Him killed. Pilate found Jesus had broken no law and tried to release Him. But a mob called for Jesus to be killed. Pilate gave in and handed Jesus over to the Roman soldiers. Jesus was forced to carry the heavy beams of His own wooden cross. On a hill called Golgotha, the soldiers nailed Jesus' hands and feet to the rough wood. The soldiers and people who passed by laughed and mocked Him. But from the cross, Jesus asked God to forgive them. Finally, Jesus called out, "It is finished." Then He died. The earth shook. Rocks split open. Even the soldiers cried, "Surely He was the Son of God." One of Jesus' followers took His body and placed it in a tomb cut from the rock. A huge stone blocked the entrance. Jesus' friends were devastated. They had believed that Jesus was the one God promised, the one who would rescue them, but now He was gone. Their whole world had turned upside down. Jesus' friends stayed hidden in fear for 3 days. But early Sunday morning, Mary Magdalene, a close friend of Jesus, hurried to the tomb. She planned to anoint Jesus' body with special spices. As Mary neared the tomb, she saw the stone had been rolled away. The tomb was empty. Mary turned to see a man standing near. She didn't recognize him until he said, "Mary." It was Jesus, alive. Jesus told her, "Do not hold on to me. I have not yet ascended to the Father. Instead, go to those who believe in me." Jesus, God's Son, became like us to lay down His life. Through God's power, He defeated death for all of us, and sin was washed away. One day, He's promised to return, so we can live with Him forever.
Wow. I hear that story every Easter, and it always amazes me. I mean, God sent Jesus to the world to remind me and you, but I look at it to remind me that He is greater than anything that can go wrong in my world. Wow, how awesome is that? I mean, the simple fact that Jesus came back to life is proof to me that I can face anything that happens. Anything bad that happens, I can face anything that happens. I like to think about it this way. I can ... because Jesus is alive. I can keep loving because Jesus is alive. I can be brave because Jesus is alive. I can have hope because Jesus is alive. Tell you what, here's an idea. Take a few moments here as a family and add to this list of things that you can do because Jesus is alive. So answer this question as a family and as individuals in the family. How would you fill in that blank? That I can ... because Jesus is alive. Oh, that's so much fun. So go ahead and pause the video and then come back after you guys answer the question. Go ahead, pause it. Awesome. I love conversations like these because remembering what God has done in the past helps me to think about what ways I can trust Him with what's going on with me right now and in the future. I hope that's true for you too. I hope that you can spend the rest of the evening and tomorrow just making happy memories with your family because Jesus is alive. I'll tell you what, to get you started, here's one last challenge. Now for this, you need to decide who's the most technological savvy in the room and things like that. And I want you to make sure that you are posting some pictures to our EBIC Kids Facebook page that you took this evening. And if you didn't take any this evening, take a portrait, a family portrait. Maybe beside your peeps, whatever it is. Take a picture and celebrate with us so that we can be celebrating together. So take those pictures, make sure some of those pictures are getting on the Facebook, the EBIC Kids Facebook page, and it's going to be so much fun. I would love seeing the pictures of you guys and how happy you are celebrating that Jesus is alive. And now more than ever, it's time to celebrate that we need to remember God's faithfulness to us, to me and to you, that Jesus is alive. And when we can remember that, it puts a smile on our face and we can be happy.
The greatest day in history. Death is beating, you have rescued me. Sing it out, Jesus is alive. Cross the empty grave, life eternal, you have won the day. Shout it out, Jesus is alive. He's alive. Oh, happy day, you wash my sin away. Oh, happy day, I'll never be the same. I stand in that place, free at last, meeting face to face. I am yours, Jesus, you are mine. In this joy, perfect peace, earthly pain finally will cease. Celebrate, Jesus is alive. He's alive.
happy Easter weekend, everybody. I am so thankful that you joined us here in our stream so that we can be celebrating Easter together, that we can be happy that Jesus is alive. And how fun is that? Now, here's another way you can celebrate. Tomorrow morning at 8:30, you can go to etownbic.org/live and click on the link there to go to the streaming of our live service that'll be happening at 8:30 tomorrow morning. Now, if you decide to sleep in or something, it'll be on the YouTube page later. You can still follow that link and it'll take you there. But 8:30 tomorrow morning, you could watch that, etownbic.org/live. That's also a great place to find some, every week we upload lessons for little kids, for elementary kids, older elementary, middle school, high school. We upload weekly things there, and there's a spot to check out what we're doing, different things during the week, and how we're trying to connect online and things. So I hope you have a great Easter. Thank you so much for connecting with us through Easter Jam 2020. I am excited for it. I'm excited to be looking at the pictures as they're being posted, and I hope that you and your family have a wonderful and happy Easter, remembering that Jesus is alive.